Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good evening. Okay, today we will make a discussion for uh, a task that given to us. So we are from cell group 75, instructed by Miss Farhana. Before that, we will introduce ourselves. My name Amirul Zahri Dewanda. My meeting number was 78383. And you?
Okay, my name is Muhammad Fazli bin Muhammad Nazri. My meeting number is 180542. I come from Johor. Next.
Assalamualaikum and very good evening. My name is Muhammad Hasrul bin Muhammad Ashri and my metric number is 180198.
Okay, so that we will make a discussion about the task that given to us. The task is about before this we have watching the video from the SEL that given to us. That the video was about a natural disaster, and they are also given a question to us to make a discussion on how we want to make how our effort to give to the victims that having a natural disaster, that we need to give them immediate aid or the other items of immediate aid to them, so we can start the discussion. So I will start with my point. Okay, for my point, I think for the immediate aids that we need to give to the victims that having a natural disaster, I think we need to give them food that in form of can, that have been canned. So for that was my point. You can come up with your point.
Okay, I think your brain is quite your idea is quite brilliant.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Okay, for my opinion, I think the best intermediate age is clothes. Yes,
So that's
the clothes. Okay, what about you? So I see that you have a lot of idea.
I think I agree with both of you your point, but for my point, I think we can find the volunteer to give some help to the people that have natural disaster.
okay, Asrul. I think you need to elaborate and why you say that you want to send a volunteer to as your immediate aid to the victims
Because
that have been this.
as I previously say, you need to tell us why you think that volunteer is the best idea. Because I think not nowadays, not a lot of people they volunteer themselves to be volunteers. Can you explain?
For me, as we know, natural disaster is very trouble, right? After they affect the country, right?
Yes.
So I think the outside country the government outside the country can find the people that can be volunteer, right? So I think the government can find the volunteer that have medical knowledge around. Maybe they can find these people around the hospital, or maybe university for final year. Maybe they have a lot of knowledge, right? So I think they can find, so offer them to be a volunteer to help the people that have natural disaster, effect of natural disaster, right? So maybe they can help them with give some injection like vaccine to have disease. So you should want to add
Can
some.
I interrupt you?
Okay.
Okay, I think that now, as you said, that the suitable volunteer can be the final years students. Don't you think that will make them more harder for them, because the final year students need to focus on the final year project? So I think the final year student is not quite a good volunteer for to be the volunteer.
Okay, as I mentioned, right, it's a volunteer, right?
Oh,
So
okay.
maybe they want to help, maybe they help. So volunteer, right?
Sorry for interrupted. Okay, I think your ideas is quite good. And then that's for your opinion on what you want to show, or what you want what your idea that you want to come up, that you have to see the student as a volunteer. I think I not I'm just partially agree with your ideas. So I will come up with I have another good idea. I think that you can add up to your idea. So in my opinion, for your opinion that you want to send a student as a volunteer, I think even in a peoples around us, they are also hard that where they will thinking that is he or she want to be a volunteer or not. So for searching the volunteer to send to the country that have a national disaster, so it will hard to find a volunteer. So it will make the it will can be immediate aid. It will take a long time to search the volunteer that want to help them, so that even a student, as we know, we also a student. So student will be have a side work, such as a minute a day, have busy in study, so that I think a volunteer is quite yes, quite difficult to be a immediate age.
I agree with Zahari because nowadays is quite to find a volunteer. So I think it's very hard to find a volunteer such to go to the site of the disaster. So for them, they will think that when they visit at the disaster sites, they will get the harmful like the infectious diseases. They can get the ills that when they go there, because when the disaster happen at the place, there will be a lot of diseases or ills that are very dangerous to all people. So I think I do not agree with your point as well.
Okay, as I hearing of your explanation, I think both of you do not agree with my point. So can you explain about your point?
What do you think the team?
Okay, as we know, the people that having the victims that having a natural disaster, that they are having a lot of problem. Usually, the people in there are starving and cannot. They are not able to having enough food, so they also are difficult to find the food. So just because their country have been destroyed by the natural disaster. So for my point, why I suggest and I propose to give them canned food as an immediate aid, because usually organization or mercy that came to them, they sent the immediate aid in by the helicopter. So, but if we want to send the aids to them, such as food, they need to bring a lot of food to them. So the canned food, we can fill the helicopter with many of food with in the helicopter, so that they can bring many food to the disturbed area.
Yes, I agree with you. Can I add another point? Because I totally agree with your point, because a tin food is can be stored for a long time, because it have a expiry date for a long time. So I think it's good for them because we give one for example we give them one box of the tin sardines, for example sardines of tin of sardines.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, they can eat by the 1 month or 2 months because the food in the tin cannot be corrupted,
Yeah.
cannot be destroyed or contaminate. Yes, cannot be contaminated. They can be stored for the long time. I think the cane.
For me, I also agree with your point. Like, as you know, I came from Kelantan, right? A few months ago, my village affected by the flood, right? So maybe in this condition, we do not have any food because flood is affect our house and affect our house. So we hope and the volunteers and the food. So I think food is quite important to us when we have natural disaster.
And I have my own reason why my point is.
Yes,
Yes,
okay,
yes. Okay. I think for my opinion that I think the clothes is a suitable intermediate age for people who have a disaster at that place because they need to clothes to wear to go somewhere. They need to clothes to go to find food. They need to clothes to find aids. They need to clothes. They need to wear the clothes. If they wear the same clothes for a week, it will harm them.
Okay, sorry to interrupt your point.
Okay.
Okay, I think I not agree with your opinion. Okay, I will explain why I am not in your opinion because because clothes is not important things that to the victims because food is more important for the victims because they need to survive for life. So if they need to survive in life, here they need a healthy body. So that's why they need the important things that such as food to need to get uh, uh, enough energy or enough nutrient for their body to survive life.
Okay.
For
Yes.
this disaster.
Yes, I interrupt.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. No, I think this point also I agree with this point because the clothes, right? The clothes also is very important for us when have natural disaster because when natural disaster occur, maybe their home affected and destroyed, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
they
yes.
do not have any clothes to wear. Even they best okay they maybe they also wear the same clothes, right?
Yes.
Maybe the clothes is also affected by the bacteria and can make a disease. So I think your point also is very important.
So we can see that your point is partially agree and disagree.
Okay. So I think do you have another point?
Just I think that's all from my point.
Okay, for me, I agree with Zahari points that the important thing that we need with the tin foods,
The canned food.
the canned foods. Okay. What about you, Asrul?
Okay, for my opinion, for overall we discuss, I think Sahari point is better to give the intermediate age to the people that have natural disaster.
So we okay. As you permit me, I want to make a conclusion.
Okay. Please,
Okay, for the conclusion, we can see that food is the important immediate aids that we will send to the give to the victim that having a disaster.
It's because food can give us the energy.
Yes.
Yes.
So I think we have this. We decided that the food is a immediate aids that we need that we want to give to the victims that have been natural disaster. So
Yes.
that's all from us. Thank you for my friend because
Thank you.
having the discussion.
Thank you for your brilliant idea.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank
So that's all from us.
Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and very good evening and that's all. Okay, that's all. Thank you.